In this video, I'm going to teach you all you need for travel and transportation. So, if you want to travel by a vehicle or if you want to transport something by a vehicle, you need to know transportation vocabulary and vehicle names, right? And besides, if you wanted to travel by a car or by a plane, you need to know different parts of a car or different parts of a plane you are using, right? And then, if you want to travel to somewhere, you need to know the most commonly used vocabulary related to travel. Am I right? But most importantly, we need to know the phrasal verbs for travel and transportation to use them in our daily conversation while traveling. So, we're gonna learn all we need for travel and transportation at level A2 in this video. Stay with me. Hi lovely students and welcome back to English Paradise. I'm Fatma. I've started a free English course from level A1 to level C2 and now we are at level A2 lesson 6. If you want to participate in our free English course and you need to know more information about this course, please check the description. And this is a playlist of level A1 lessons. You can check it. It's in Persian language. And this is a playlist of level A2 lessons and it's in English language. But you can choose Persian or English subtitles, whichever you like. It depends on you. Okay, just turn on the subtitles you like. Now, let's learn the forms of transportation or vehicles names. Are you ready to start? Let's start. This is a car. Car. In British English, we don't pronounce the R sound and we say car. Car. Okay? This is a taxi. Taxi. We also say taxi cab, or cab, cab. Okay? This is a bus, bus. And this is a coach, coach. The difference between a bus and a coach is that the coach has more comfortable seat and it is for longer distance, okay? This is a plane, plane. In American English, we also say airplane, airplane. In British English, we also say airplane, airplane, okay? This is a train, train, but this is a tram, tram. In American English, we also say trolley, trolley, or trolley car, trolley car. In British English, we also say streetcar, streetcar. This is a motorcycle, motorcycle. We also say motorbike, motorbike. But in British English, we don't pronounce the R sound and we say motorcycle, motorcycle, or motorbike, motorbike. Okay? This is a bicycle, bicycle. In informal situation, we can also say bike, bike. This is a boat, boat. And this is a yacht, yacht. And this is a ferry, ferry. And this is a ship, ship. So the difference between them is a boat is a small vehicle for traveling on water, and a yacht is a boat with sails, and a ferry is a boat or a ship for taking passengers and vehicle across an area of water, and a ship is a large boat. Okay? Make sure to know the differences between them. This is a helicopter, helicopter. In British English, we don't pronounce the r sound and we say helicopter, helicopter. And in informal situation, we also can say copter, copter. Okay? And this is a hotter balloon, hotter balloon. And in British English, we don't pronounce the r sound and we say hotter balloon, hotter balloon. Okay? And this is a truck, truck. In British English, we also say lorry, lorry. Okay? And this is a van, van. We don't say van, we say van, van. Okay? This is a hearse, hearse. And in British English, we don't pronounce the r sound and we say hose, hose. And this is a camel, camel. Okay, now you've learned all vehicle names you need at level A2 for travel and transportation. But since most people travel by car or by plane, we must know different parts of a car and different parts of a plane. Okay? So let's start with the car. This is a wheel, wheel. So this car has 4 wheels, wheels. This is a tire, tire. In British English, we spell it with Y, not I. So instead of I, we use Y, like tire, tire. So this car has 4 tires, okay? This is the trunk, trunk of the car. In British English, we say boot, boot, okay? These are the headlights of the car, headlights. In British English, we also say headlamps, headlamps, okay? And this is the hood, hood of the car. In British English, we also say bonnet, bonnet, okay? And this is the steering wheel, steering wheel. Okay, now let's move on to the plane. Here is the cockpit, cockpit. And these are the wings, wings of the plane. This is the tail, tail of the plane. And here is the engine, engine. Okay? Now, suppose you're choosing your vehicle and you want to travel. In this step, you will need to know the most commonly used vocabulary words related to travel. So, are you ready to learn the travel vocabulary? Let's start with the place where vehicles stop to pick up the passengers. Okay? This is a taxi rank. Taxi rank. Okay? We also say cab stand. cab stand, or taxi stand, taxi stand. And this is a bus stop, bus stop. And this is a train station, train station. This is an airport, airport. In British English, we don't pronounce the R sound and we say airport, airport. And this is a port, port. In British English, again, we don't pronounce the R sound and we say port, port. Okay? Got it? And this is road, road. And these are railroad tracks, railroad tracks. Or we can say in British English, railway line, railway line. Okay? Ticket, ticket, and fare, fare. In British English, we say fare, fare, and we don't pronounce the R sound. Okay? And these are passengers, passengers. And you know, in British English, we again don't pronounce the R sound and we say passengers, passengers. Got it? Okay, now let's move on to the last part, the most challenging part, the phrasal verbs for travel and transportation. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, please listen to me carefully. I ride a bike, I ride a bike, I ride a horse, I ride a horse. I ride a motorcycle, I ride a motorcycle, but I drive a car, I drive a car. Okay? And I take a flight, I take a flight. I take the bus, I take the bus, I take the train. But why? We use a ride for vehicles that have two wheels, or we are on them. Okay, we are on horse, we are on bike. We use take for public transportation. Okay? We take a flight, we take the train, we take the bus. We use drive for vehicles that have 4 or more wheels. We drive a car. Got it? Now listen to these phrasal verbs. I get on the plane, I get on the bus, I get on the ship, I get on the train. But I get in the car, I get in the taxi, I get in the truck, I get in the helicopter. But why? We use get on if the vehicle is large and we can stand into them. Okay? Or we can move. Okay? But for smaller vehicles that we can't stand in them and we can't move in them, we use get in. So we get in the car, we get in the truck, we get in the taxi, we get in the helicopter, but we get on the bus, we get on the train, we get on the plane, we get on the ship. Okay? And again, we get off the train, we get off the bus, we get off the plane, we get off the ship. but we get out of the car, we get out of the taxi, we get out of the truck, we get out of the helicopter. Okay? So for vehicles, we say get on. We use get off. And for vehicles, we say get in. We use get out of. Okay? Remember this one, please. Don't forget that. Then I walk on my feet, and I hitchhike. I hitchhike means I travel by getting a free ride in someone else's vehicle. Okay? It's free. Now listen carefully to these two verbs, catch and miss. When I say I catch the bus, I mean I was in time to get on the bus. Okay? I was in time to get on the bus. But when I say I missed the bus, it means I was too late to get on the bus. So I was too late. So I didn't catch the bus. Okay? Now these are all things you need for travel and transportation at level A2. Now I want you to listen carefully to me and answer these questions. Choose between one of them. Which one is correct? I ride a horse or I drive a horse? I get on the plane or I get in the plane? Okay? I get off the train or I get out of the train? Which one is correct? Please write the correct ones in the comments below, and don't forget to check these two playlists to participate in our free English course. Thank you so much for watching this video.